And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to the right.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, that's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Minnesota's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodge by this offense. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd and long.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Haynes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quick completion on the outlet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it.
Stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Got a man. It's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finding an escape route. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he's in for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Coming out with it, it's Hayes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's popped. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Let's it fly. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on fourth down. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Working that left side now. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
They get him in the end zone for the safety. He pulled it, tried to turn the corner, and not enough real estate.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Got the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at... He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Time to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and some...
Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. I'm mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud on them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gonna run it. It's Turner. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Intercepted. A turnover in their own territory. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. At the 45, on its way. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
He gets it away from his own end zone. The fair catch called for and made. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To throw, it's St. Clair. catch in the middle. It's Cobb. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got his man. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field.
We'll give the defense credit there on third down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the left.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the punt team. Just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll start this drive firing. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.